This is Pingel. Pingel's an Alaskan Husky, and he loves the snow. He loves the winter, and he's lived in Alaska all of his life.
And Pingel was a good dog.
One day, Pingel and Curly decided to take a walk through the park. But dogs were not allowed. But he went anyways, because Pingel loved adventures.
In the park, he noticed some children playing at an old abandoned schoolhouse. He thought, oh my God, there's kids, I love kids. So he ran up to them to go say hi and try to make friends with them.
That made Pingel very happy.
He walked up to one little boy and he said, hey, why are you wearing fur on your head? You're not an animal, silly. And the little boy replied with, aw, Pingel.
Pingel, you're a good dog.
Pingel even loved to sing. He would sing all the time with the kids. He loved hearing the musicians and the kids playing their instruments.
He joined a group of carolers and started to sing his little heart out. He loved it more than anything.
Pingel even loved to sing.
He saw this huge, yellow creature, monstrous looking thing, and he decided to go check it out. So he walked up to it and he said, I don't know what this is, but it's mine now. Finders keepers. And he marked his territory. And then some little ginger girl stepped out from the bus and said, Pingel, you're a bad dog. You can't do that.
Sorry, Pingel. I've got to go home.
Pingel followed the big yellow thing, and then he ended up at this little girl's door. He started barking, so she opened the door and said,
Silly dog. Pingel, you've got to go home.
Pingel was very sad. He didn't want to go home yet, but he decided he guessed he would. Mother probably misses him.
And she screamed again, silly dog, you ain't got to go home.
So Pingel rushed home to get dinner. But when he got to his house, he discovered something so strange. There was no furniture and the doors were locked. He didn't know what to do. He was all alone and cold. His family had abandoned him.
Poor Pingel, he started to wander through the streets. He didn't know what to do. He was lonely and hungry and scared to be lonely. His family left him and he just didn't know what to do, completely lost.
He looked behind light poles and under benches, trying so hard to find his family. He searched the whole entire city and couldn't find them anywhere. He didn't know what to do. He was starting to freeze, and he was cold, and he was tired. He kept searching and searching, and he couldn't find anything. Nowhere warm to sleep, no food to eat, nothing to drink. And his feet started blistering because he had been walking for so long.
The very thought of finding his friends made Pingel want to sing.
He found a nice warm little spot behind a restaurant in the alley. It wasn't the best, but it would work. And he would still be cold, but he knew he could survive the night.
He wrapped himself in a blanket and he was warm. He was happy that he found a little place, but still sad to not find his family. But then something magical happened. Santa came and Santa found him. Santa put him in a bag and took him. Oh, Pingel was very happy.
But suddenly, Pingel felt very happy.
Santa knew that Pingel deserved a good owner and knew that Mickey, the little boy, deserved a good pet. So he placed Pingel under his tree. And the next morning, on Christmas Day, when Mickey woke up, he was startled to find a puppy under the tree, but he knew that this puppy would be his best friend for life.
Pingel, you're such a good dog.
And that night, Pingel went to bed with Mickey, and he was so happy he had a friend and a loving
caretaker.
Pingel, stay. And Pingel did.
The end.